Going to record. Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our lesson one. Today lesson will go through our LO1 learning outcome one. Before starting, we'll first discuss. We'll go through the content of the unit, what we're supposed to learn, and then we'll go through proper our lesson. So just give me a minute. I'll share you correct file. Okay. Can you see, please?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, excellent, great. We'll start then. Okay, so as the content of the unit, it's weird. Of course, you're doing level 7 qualification, and of course, it's need to be more compare and contrast, evaluate, and it's a mandatory unit in OTHM level 7 qualification. Of course, is a 20 credit the subject, which will be, and after that, if you want to top up your master's, you can get exemption, and few units will give you. But level 7 itself is a professional qualification, is equal to master level. The aim of this unit really will go through the research methodologies, literature, data collection, and various other methods. There is the word used SPSS. SPSS is a software. In your free time, it's quite good video we have. If you go on the YouTube and look around IBM, of course, you are aware of International Business Machine. They publish the software. It's called IBM SPSS. It's called Statistic Package. The software which is we use, to analyze, like you learn in maths, mean, mode, median, standard deviation. Yes. So these all the we can include the data, and we can use this, the software to analyze the data when we collect the data, any data in research, so which we can use the software. Okay. Other than that, there are plenty of other software which we can, even just MS Excel. Yes, instead of any other, you can use as well for the data analysis, which we'll go through some elements. And there is a MS Microsoft Power BI. That's also very wonderful tool. It's good to, there are a number of videos. It's quite good too, where we can collect the data, we can create the graphs, and we can include, and I'll demonstrate during our lesson when it's come, research methodologies, which we'll discuss in our following lessons. Okay. So today lesson is about, each lesson will go through one learning outcome, be able to identify research problem, formulate the research objective. Okay, anything we do, we have objective. Objective mean end result, what we really want to achieve. So any research we do, why we do the research? Because either we want to develop the understanding about the things, or we want to solve the problem, or we want to launch something new. Yes, that's why we always do the research. So appraise the research problems, develop the appropriate research objective, and justify your choices. Why you're doing it. If we have a problem in the staff retention, people join and leave the organization. So we want to explore about, is it our recruitment selection policy not appropriate? We not advertise in the right, the job description or the personal specification not design accordingly. So we can look around these, the problem, and then we can look, identify, collect the data, primary, secondary, literature, and then we can draw the conclusion how many people join, what their background was. We conducted interview, but maybe that's our selection method that wasn't appropriate. We not recruit the right person for the right job, or maybe the information was naive, not given the right information at the start of the job. So these are all that can be a problem. So we look now, understand the research context, research problem identification for investigation, and research topic identification, which we look, conceptualization of the research problem, insight and feasibility and possibility. So I'll give you a few old dissertation research project. Those will help you as well to look around in more detail. Okay, Second lesson will go through understand how the review the literature. Literature is very important. Whatever the objective or the topic you will choose, literature should be relevant to that. If I'm looking the recruitment and selection, HR job description, so my literature should be accordingly. So evaluate the literature review. That will be our second lesson. Third, we'll go through the research methodologies. We'll look around the research onion model, which we'll go through, and different primary, secondary research and the data collection method. Those we'll discuss in. Then be able to develop the research proposal. Of course, we can make the proposal, and that's which we can create. The objective of quantitative, qualitative, or literatures as well. So of course, 2,500 words learning outcome 1 to 4 will be addressed within the assignment, and we'll do the assignment session separately. You've been given some recommended books, all the books available on our Moodle page as well, and you will get access on Moodle. If you don't have it, please ask, our admin will send you the link, and if you have any other issues, even you can discuss with Roman or our admin department as well. Okay, let's will start. Okay. Welcome everyone. Let's will start. So today lesson is all about, LO1 is about objective. So as I mentioned you, my name Anjum Sattar and it's my email address anjum@ukversity.co.uk. Uh, just, a matter of. Okay, guys. So here is please. So that's you can send me email. You have WhatsApp there as well, WhatsApp group, and there's my number as well available. Okay. So let's will start. Okay. So after the really at the end of the lesson, you will be in a position to identify and write the objective of the research and how we can write and understand, the key. So we can look around, understand the research context, research problem identification, and the research topic, which we look in a minute. Okay, so when you suggesting the research area you want to pursue, of course, we can discuss as a tutor with me, and you can choose the topic, and we can investigate, and we can set the objective. Okay, the aims and objective in research is very important. So aims is what you will do, and objective is what you will achieve. So aims is what you will do, and objective is what you will achieve. Yeah. So like today, our lesson aims is to learn, and your objective is to achieve the qualification, pass this subject, pursue in your qualification career. So objective can be many. Objective mean end result, end of each. So always when you set the objective, it need to be smart. Smart supposed to be specific, measurable. We can look around achievable, and we can look around realistic. Objective need to be realistic, and objective need to be time bound. Always look around that objective need to be time bound. It's not just so objective set the smart, not like with respect, we're always saying I'll bring star for you, but it's not really achievable objective. So we can look around NAMs is a statement which yes, what is to be achieved, be successful completion of your dissertation, and which express two sentence and focus and analytical, not simple in investigative, which we look, the few example in a minute. Okay. Objective explain how the investigation to be carried out. They must be underpinning the aim, the guide, the intended process, be achievable, be measurable. So like I can look around, we have a problem in our organization. We can look around an examination of service quality leads to customer satisfaction, and customer satisfaction leads to customer loyalty. Yes. So customer, if the customer loyal, so if the service quality not good, that can be my aim of this with the reference to any organization you want this. Yeah. like within your own organization or organization of your choice. Let's say Qatar Petroleum or Qatar IT. Yeah? So we
Yeah,
can
sorry, sorry to interrupt. I just want to share that we are doing this in our performance management section. So we apply this to all our employees.
yes. So we can apply to, yes, we can look around this. If we're looking in a performance management section, so we look in a performance. So when we're looking the performance in performance always is three areas. Yes, any one performance you may have three areas: in time, in cost, and in quality. Yes. So
Correct.
so always when you're, so we can look around appraisal systems. Yes, in our
Exactly.
organization. So if your appraisal system not appropriate, maybe we can think about 360-degree appraisal. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's, is more realistic, really, is 360-degree appraisal. Then maybe we can think about why we have gaps there. Yes. Is it appraisal system we have? Is it appraisal system is transparent? Yes. How
Yeah.
transparent?
If you can
So
elaborate more about 360.
yes. So what is meant by 360 in maths? In maths,
It's
360 is a
it's
whole circle. Yes.
correct.
Okay. So 360 is not only senior will do appraisal of the junior.
Yep.
It can be your subordinate can give view about you. It can be your colleague will give you view. It can be your managers will give you view. It can be even the cleaner will give you a view about yourself. It can be external client to whom you deal with it. They give you the review about. And after all the feedback, we can give the point based system. And in everyone said excellent, excellent, excellent. So your overall score is excellent. Yes, so we can do the point based system or we can do in a generic. Yeah. That's 360-degree is unbiased on the basis. If somebody highlighted there is a problem in communication, maybe there is a problem in the delivery, maybe in your organization is a problem about the goods not being delivered on time just for the sake of. Is it due to the human being or is it due to the process that wasn't? Yes, so that
Yep.
was highlighted, but we need to be maybe give the training to individuals so we can identify the training needs in future by looking the performance within the organization in operation. Yeah. And we can how we can bring the operational efficiencies. Yes. So that can be because whatever we do, we need to be look around how we can bring operational efficiency. So efficient in term of time, in term of cost, in term of quality, not only one areas. Okay. So that's which we can more contextualize in following lessons as well, according to your organization. Give you example from your background so we can clear the concept. Huh? So command verb really we can when we set any aims to we can say to analyze, to evaluate, to assess, to determine, to compare and contrast your organization performance and your competitors performance. Maybe you want to compare it. Yes, that can be your research. Okay, this is just for the sake of few question to determine whether the UK should. Of course, we're not in within EU anymore, but of course we is part of Europe, but not in EU. So that's maybe we can, if we are conducting research about to review the literature, to evaluate the cost and benefit of membership, to conduct. So if we introducing the new training system in our organization, so what we can do, we can look around. We can explore about the cost and the benefit of training system, like in a HR operational efficiency point of view. You want to give the more training to staff, huh? Or you want to new IT system, so that can be a research and how this will improve the operational efficiency. To evaluate the impact of the criminal record bureau, like we have a DBS criminal record chapter, the individual when we recruit. So what are the benefit of that? And that's which we can set up the objective to develop understanding, to review and critically analyze the literature on. to devise and implement research method. We can look around related to CRB, criminal record bureau we have here in the UK. In in other part of the world we can say police report. That can be is exactly the same. Examine the problem experienced by, and we can generate recommendation. Oh, that system need to be in place, or that system need to be. So when you thinking about any research, rationally thinking, examine your own strength, any area you want to do a research, think about your interest, yes, are aware of. Looking the past project, if anyone did the research in the past on the same topic, is always good to be look around and then try to be investigate further. Maybe they did in one organization and you want to do in other organization, that will help. So searching the literature, scanning the media, and keep the notebook idea. That is a creative thinking. Explore about the personal preferences, using the past project and relevance tree and brainstorming meeting and concept mapping. These are all creative thinking stuff. Huh? So any project we choose or you want to do the research, always think about the data availability, how you will collect the data, how you will assess the data. I want to be performance appraisal or performance and operation. The data within the organization is available. The department will give me access to that data or not. Do you have a time is available to access all and draw the conclusion and recommendation about? Then we can ask these questions, our capabilities. I want to say statistic tool, I want to use it, but I have never used it before. Do you have a capability or skill? We can look around the potential research outcome, what really we want to achieve through that is, or you just want to simple to develop understanding, huh? So these all we can look around in the research. Always good to be when we do look around the operational management history of. So what is really the management itself? So management is a process of designing an environment to achieve the pre-selected objective. If you're a manager, you have to design an environment to achieve your objective. Yes. So because maybe we're not achieving our objective because the culture in the organization not competitive. Yes, we not created like. So these, we need to be make sure we should have that culture in place. And that's why if you want to successful in a thing globally and act locally. To act locally, you have to understand the local culture. Yes, local norms, values. And that's, then of course, betterly we can improve or tackle HR issues, especially HR. Identify the research question. Always to make the topic researchable, it must be turned into the research question. We can look around the drive, the research. We can look around the purpose, identify the research question, formulate, and we can use it. Yes, that's Any question, please, if you have, you can ask. Okay. Okay. Then we can look around when we setting the research aims and objective. So always good to be like these are few example job recruitment via internet. Yes. So how we can then of course we need to look around if the people are using LinkedIn or which social media they using, and we can recruit the right people for the right information at the right time with the right cost. So we need to be research objective of the research. We want to explore it. Maybe you just want to solve the problem because that can be. Okay, then types of the research aims to investigate, to inquire, to examine, to explore, to explain, to study. So we can say to examine the performance, operation within your company and performance management system is in place. That can be aimed, and then we can say we'll discuss the literature, we draw the methodologies, how we can. So that is very important. So what have the question introduced if we are doing anything about teamwork, team briefing, conflict management within HR perspective. So please, it's quite good to be if you want to attend. It's quite good. You go on the website is called managers.org.uk. This is published by CMI Chartered Management Institute, and there is always good to be attend some webinar or CIPD, Chartered Institute of Personnel Development. That's quite good for HR perspective. If you want to do some more stuff, to enhance your understanding, it's called Future Learn. That's quite good too. Yeah. So that's, their free courses on various issues, and that's quite good to do in your free time. Okay. So then please, my level of research, always look around the potential problem in the delay the research trap. We need to be think about the researcher, but cannot be deliver anything substantial. Trap in a cruise, which is the terminology researcher process a study that is far too big. Yes, we need to be these terms really, where the researcher provide the title cannot be delivered because we say we'll do the research in whole Qatar, but we don't have access. We can't do it. So you have to think about narrow down within the city, within the organization, or within the industry. Yes, maybe the too big. Yes, the proposal is set sensitive. No collaborating to organization can be found. So make sure the research need to be to the point really. Common mistake start by thinking a title your research is often compounded, phrasing it into the sound good rather than by starting with the objective. So make sure we'll do the objective. There are a couple of historical words being the terminology is being used. That's not really too much we are, but we really want to look around the objective. That's in terms of your operational management, and then of course is so these are some. Imagine the title stimulate your senses. Title you imagine is impressive, and that's fail in love with it. Yes, so but we need to be make sure in terms of time, cost, data availability, and what really you want to achieve at the end of so that's objective of the research. Research objective are not grounded in the reality, are the highly focused. Instead they become passport to researcher. Yes, we need to be look around dissertation title. That's help you. So where we can find these, I can send you some. Are always good to be. You go on the Google Scholar. Huh? What is the website? Google Scholar. Yes. So always good to be use the Google Scholar, and that's can be used, and which will help to enhance our understanding about research. Okay, those will look in the following lessons. I'll embed more example for you according to your background. Okay, so example of the title cannot be delivered include influence of Islamic banking on the world financial institution, small medium enterprise, which we can look around economic development. So competitive advantage in food outlet are the people Republic of China. So we have to think about the topic whichever you will. Can we do it? It's too big. Yes, narrow down. Why these are the title inappropriate? Because of the student who, so this cannot be delivered a study sufficient depth at the master level. So we need to be look around. Okay, research proposal are beyond your dissertation will be undertaken mostly by you. So you will how you investigate the fast food in China. Maybe China is a huge country with a massive fast food sector, which differ from the province to province. So this is big task. Yes, ask yourself the question: what is that I can deliver to very high standard, and can I narrow down to areas under the study? On the desk study, maybe we can look within one province or within one industry, within one sector, and then maybe we can compare to even the student who start correctly by thinking about the objective rather than the title. The research may be experience problem gaining sufficient focus. Diffuse the research objective is the second trap unways, which we need to be look around the student concentrate the objective than the title, but cannot be sufficient focus. So we need to be look around the strength of failure sharply defined, precisely phrased, objective in words. It can be. We need not trying too much. We need to be not trapped. We need to be objective smart. Yes, that's we like mentioned service quality customer satisfaction within fast food industry. But maybe we can narrow down to in just one McDonald, KFC, or any others. So that can be look around in a number of sub themes would be in a HR is various themes. Maybe you're just looking the performance appraisal within or appraisal system within the organization. Are you comparing different performance appraisal method? Okay, that's can be comparative research, and there is a no set of the objective, so that might only one objective. That this is very rare. The student not required to submit a long list of the objectives. So we can look around this to investigate the investor opinions to be anti-fraud measures placed in the bank, to consult the investor over the impact of anti-fraud measure customer service at bank, to consult with the employees to be about the investment appraisal. Yes, and propose the new investment appraisal method to enhance the performance within our organization. That can be to address the problem investment process at the bank, to improve the customer service at the bank. So these are why we're doing it. Yes, so to tackle these problems and improve the performance. So investigate the investor opinion, anti-fraud measures in the place of the bank, consult with impact of anti-fraud measures on the customer service at bank, to address the problem in the investment process at the banking, and consult the investor over their proposal to improve the customer service, customer satisfaction, and grow the number of customer at the bank. So how this can be leads to and link each other. So anti-fraud, customer service at bank, investment process. So these are the key motivation of staff. If the staff not motivated, it won't be happening, good customer service. So that's why we normally say instead of an external market, you will do the you will you will you will do the internal marketing first, please. So we can look around 8 areas the red in the previous slide, and that's also quite useful and which we can look around. Okay, let's clear comparative research is necessary at the time. Welcome and careful with those scope and comparisons. So please, you will see these anti-fraud measures. This is example investment process, motivation, staff, customer satisfaction. These are the keywords, and that's really objective we want to be achieved. We want to develop understanding. We want to improve the customer satisfaction. Yes, we want to motivate the staff or staff motivation and leads to the customer satisfaction. Don't write down the long list of the things you want to research and include all, and focus on few areas that you will research thoroughly. Discuss with we can whatever topic in your operation and operational management point of view, which we can look around more in detail, and we look, when we'll make the proposal accordingly. Okay, so that's we can don't be. Of course, you have a spirit, you have everything, but we need to be really want to be look around in terms of what really we want to achieve within that trap. Of course, we don't want to be trapped in big, or we want to acknowledge the previous research whatever, and we want to be competitive organizations and organizations. So these are just few examples for the sake of and some terminology to analyze the advantages and disadvantages outsourcing of human resource department or appraisal system outsource, and they will do appraise and come in our organization in a retail environment. So critically evaluate retail implies perception of the advantages and disadvantages of can be. So think if you were retail industry, you had the outsource your HR function, would you let the researcher enter into investigate above? Yes, source of competitive advantage closely. The source of competitive advantage can be good appraisal system or operational management system in place, then how this can be helped, we need to be make sure profitability advantages and they are attained and assessed. So you will be have some time to suggest your research objective. You should think about, clearly. You can narrow down them and make sure, the objective need to be achievable. Example of the research proposal and full project can be found on Moodle. We've been which we can upload, some, and I will try and ask, Raman to upload or the admin office to upload. So can we look around the performance? So performance management systems, think about operational management, and maybe think about lean. Lean is mean reducing the waste. Yeah. Or think about, we said earlier, appraisal. methods. Yes, so that can be look around, and that's which you can explore and which we can contextualize and we can do the research or we can make the proposal for it. Any question?
Sorry, Mr. Sattar. Here I need to just a little explanation about this. What is the difference between research and investigation, and how we can clarify? Is investigation is part of research, or research is how we can compare these two?
Okay, yes, like if you have in your own organization have a problem of staff retention, yes,
Yes.
so we want to be investigate, yes. So
Yes.
investigate is a one-off to investigate, yes.
Yes.
So what we want to investigate, we want to investigate the problem we have in the organization. Because why we are doing it, we want to solve the problem. Yes, we want to provide the
Yes.
solution of the problems. Yes.
Yes.
So solutions of the problem. Yes, it can be many solutions. Yes.
Yes.
So that can be your investigate. Or if you just want to generic to develop understanding about performance system, that's why you want to do the research. Yeah, that can be developed. Okay, these are all is research. Yes, but the research objective can be investigate. Yes, investigate. You want to find the reason behind why this is happening. Because when is a like country not growing, why not growing it? Behind and we can investigate the common. We can investigate the common factors. And then we can draw the conclusion and recommendation. Both are the same really in the matter of you do more toward the problem oriented research and you just do the generic research.
So it's mean if we do investigation, the goal is same we need to find some problem. So in research, we also find problem and solution. In
Let's
investigation, we also yes.
Yeah, it can be investigate. You want to develop understanding, yes?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, sure.
you want to investigate the opportunity of the business. It can be.
Yes.
Okay. So not just to one area, it can goes all the areas. Okay. But the research, why we do three to solve the problem, to develop the understanding, or you want to launch something new, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. That's we it's a systematical inquiry of research. Huh?
Yes.
So that's which will look. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll share with you few books, which is some available. I'll locate some and I'll send you. Is it your industry where you work is the oil industry or is it your construction?
Construction.
Construction. Okay, no problem. What I'll do, I will send you the stuff accordingly. Okay.
Yeah.
Some company like there is a company called BOM, which is a construction. Their Carillion construction company is liquidate, but is a UK based. Still, they're doing some project in Middle East. Yeah, and various others. And I will give you those, some research about them. That will help you further.
And here one more question. Here 1.2. Develop appropriate research objectives and justify their choices. What do you mean by justify their choice?
You have a choice, yes?
Yeah.
So what choice you have? Yes. Choices mean
Like example, any example.
options, yes? So
yeah, I know options, but any example, develop appropriate research objectives
yes,
and their
so
choice meaning.
let's say our objective to develop understanding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
To conduct literature review. Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the end to draw the conclusion and recommendation. Yes.
Yes.
Based on, yes, or to collect the
Yes.
data. Then these can be to collect the data. Data can be primary and secondary. Yeah. On the basis
Okay.
of this, then you can draw the conclusion and recommendation.
Yes.
Okay. So these all we have options, huh?
Yes.
And you can draw then the conclusion. You don't want a primary, you can use the secondary. You want quantitative, which we look in the following lesson, yeah? Quantitative and qualitative, huh? Yes. Opinion
Yes.
are the numbers, huh? And then we can use various statistic tools to draw the conclusion and recommendation, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all from my end. If you have question further, you can ask. Yeah, and
Yeah. Here I just need to remove just little confusion. Here there is a question 1.1 and 1.2. So we
okay.
during the answer of this question, we need to follow this indicative contents, like understanding the research context for both of this.
Yeah, what we'll do, because this all the knowledge which we are getting, appraise mean check. Yes, what
Yeah.
problem you have, why you have that. Huh? Then you can
Yeah.
set your aim, and then you can set your objective. Yes, and you
Yeah.
can do the choice. It can be primary, secondary. That's income all in objective. Yes, what you want to achieve at the end of the research. So
Yes.
this is 1.1 learning outcome is all
Yeah.
about your first chapter of the research, which is we call introductory chapter. Yes,
Okay.
introductory chapter mean we can, when we start the research, so you have introduction, give the background of the topic, you set the aims, and you set the objective. Huh? Yes, and you look the
Yes.
scope of research, who use this here. Huh?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
future. Okay, that's which we can further justify.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's all from my end. And any question? Yes, no.
No, it's okay.
As
No,
of
from other
now,
side you can.
that's
Okay, no.
fine.
Very welcome. Johnson, any question, please?
No, not as of now. Thank you very much. I really joined it very late, but thank you. I
Thank
was
you.
tied up with things. No
Uh,
issues.
Thank you. And where you from, please? We not
From,
introduced.
currently, I'm in Middle East, UAE.
UAE. Okay, brilliant.
It's in Dubai.
Which industry you work?
I'm basically into spare part industry, but overall, I got an experience. I am an diploma engineer from automobile background itself. Just overall 22 years of experience I'm handling into HR field. So here I'm at complete my further educations.
Okay, great. Brilliant. Okay, great. Nice to meet you. As you know me, my name is Anjum. I'm just working with University last 12 years, and I'm also teaching other places such as University of Bradford, Leeds.
I just had one question. Could you please also share this PPT or maybe the
Yes.
recording of this
No,
video? It would be really
no problem. What I'll do, I'll share you on the WhatsApp group. Huh?
Yes, please. That would be really appreciated.
Very welcome. Just. Okay, thank you. Have a good weekend, and I'll speak you during next class. Thank you. Bye bye.
Shukran, shukran.
Thank you, Anjum.
Bye now.